Monsoon is a word derived from Arabic word mausim, which means season. Monsoon is the secondary circulation of atmosphere air and is thermally controlled. There are the wind shifts, which is accompanied by the dramatic change in precipitation, and the wind brings humid air inland and solar heating, which are triggering the convection that produces rain. In other words, monsoon can be said as a seasonal shift in wind direction that can produce drought or excessive precipitation in low altitude climate. There is mechanism of creating monsoon which results in southwest monsoon and northeast monsoon. During summer, from March to June, landmass around tropics, particularly Asia, heats up faster and a low pressure belt develops. The pressure over the Indian Ocean remains high. This lowland and high sea pressure variation establishes thermal pressure gradient and sea land wind prevails. This is the summer monsoon, which is known as southwest monsoon or Kharif season. The opposite phenomenon happens in winter. The vast land mass cools rapidly and maintains a high pressure belt. The pressure over the vast ocean remains low due to high temperature. The pressure gradient direction reverses from land to sea, and wind blows from continental landmass to sea, and this is known as winter monsoon or northeast monsoon or Rabi season, and it causes winter precipitation. Monsoon consists of series of cyclones that arise in Indian Ocean and Bay of Bengal. This travels in northeast direction and enter the peninsular India along its west coast. There are two types of monsoon season. The most important of these cyclones usually occur from June to September, resulting in summer monsoon or southwest monsoon, and this is followed by a second rainy season from October to December, which is known as northeast monsoon. Southwest monsoon is the most important as it contributes about 80 to 95% of the total rainfall of the country. Now we'll study in details about northeast monsoon. Northeast monsoon is the second type of monsoon which are the result of areas of high pressure meeting jets of tropical wind, resulting in a smaller monsoon that flies over the Himalayas, followed swiftly by clear skies. And northeast monsoon works opposite to the southwest monsoon, and this monsoon season occurs from October to December period in the northeastern region of the India, and this is also known as post rainy or post monsoon period. And mostly temperate and rabi crops are raised during this period where northeast monsoon is favorable for the cropping pattern. In South India, especially Tamil Nadu and coastal Andhra Pradesh receives rains during northeast monsoon, and the temperature is high up to the middle of October and later starts falling down. As northeast monsoon is concerned, by the end of September, Central Asia becomes the cold center of high pressure and draws the air from doldrums, which are the centers of low pressures. And the wind blowing from Central Asia passes over Tibet, India, and in Indian Ocean to the southern hemisphere as northeast monsoon. And northeast monsoon is associated with rainy weather over southern part of peninsular India, particularly over southern Rayalaseema and Tamil Nadu from November to January. From June to September, a series of eastern depressions mostly originates at the Bay of Bengal and travel in north-westerly direction across the country towards northeast India, causing heavy rains along with their track. During the period from November to May, a series of western depressions enter through northwest frontier and Balochistan and move eastwards across North India, Assam and Bengal, and they causes cloudy weather and light rains in the plains with snowfall in Himalayas followed by cold waves. Severe cyclone storms usually form in Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea during the transition period from April to June and October to December. And this northeast monsoon enter inland and cause considerable precipitation in coastal tracts. On an average, one or two cyclones may be expected during pre-monsoon and two or three in post-monsoon period. As the onset of northeast monsoon is related, it starts from the September end. The southwest monsoon penetrates to northwestern India but stays on for a full month in Bengal. On account of the increase in barometric pressure in northern India occurring monsoon rains from October to December. And there is a shift of the barometric pressure to the southeast and northeasterly winds begin to flow on the eastern coast. These changes bring on heavy and continuous rainfall to the southern and southeastern India. In winter, large land masses in China and Russia cools because of movement of sun towards south of equator, resulting in high pressure areas. Low pressure areas are developed over the Indian Ocean due to high temperature, and therefore air moves from high pressure areas in China and Russia to low pressure areas in the Indian Ocean. These winds are cool and dry, and when they reach India, they are obstructed by the Himalayas and deflected to east. These northeast winds subsequently deflect to southwest and they become warm, and very little rainfall occurs to these winds. As the northeast monsoon moves further southwesterly across the Bay of Bengal, the air masses picks up moisture and warmth. As they strike the cool land surface of south coastal Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu coast, the air masses are cooled and rainfall occurs. South coastal Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu get sufficient rainfall during this period of northeast monsoon. In addition to southwest monsoon and northeast monsoon, there are winter rainfall and summer rainfall. Winter rainfall is restricted more to northern India and is received in the form of snow on the hills and as rains in the plains of Punjab, Rajasthan and central India from January to February months. Western disturbance is a dominant factor for rainfall during these months in northwestern India, and as summer rainfall is concerned, it is received for the period March to May as local storms, and it is mostly received in the southeast of peninsular and in Bengal, and western India does not generally receive rains by the summer rainfall. So this presentation was all about northeast monsoon. See you again in next presentation. Thank you very much.